David inherited an old farmhouse from a distant relative, a place he had never visited but was curious about. The locals warned him that the land had a dark history, but he brushed it off as superstition. On his first night while exploring the house, he found a trapdoor in the living room floor leading down to a cold, musty cellar. In the center of the cellar stood an old, rusted mirror covered in grime. As he wiped it clean, his reflection seemed distorted, but he thought it was just his tired eyes playing tricks. Later that night, David awoke to the sound of footsteps creaking above him. Confused, he remembered that his bedroom was on the top floor. There shouldn't have been anyone above him. The sound grew louder, and as he listened in terror, it seemed to circle his bed. When he sat up, the room was deathly quiet. Then, from the darkness, he saw his own reflection staring at him from the corner of the room, grinning wickedly. But there was no mirror in sight. Slowly, the reflection began to move toward him, dragging its feet unnaturally. Panicked, David scrambled to the cellar, desperate to find answers. When he reached the rusted mirror, his real reflection was trapped inside, pounding on the glass, eyes wide with fear. The twisted version of himself appeared behind him in the reflection, its grin widening as it whispered, "You're mine now." David felt cold fingers on his neck, and the last thing he heard was his own voice mocking him as the cellar door slammed shut.